So this first demo is intended to give you a sort of high-level overview of Power BI. And if you're doing this in the class, you're going to have a student VM provided by a lab host company, and you would have downloaded some files to your D drive. The files here are not on my D drive, but they will be in your in your lab machine. Now I have, so as you'll see here, I have popped along to, let me just get my cursor back, popped along to powerbi.com, and I've got myself signed in using my credentials, and I've got a premium capacity setup that I'm using. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new workspace just for the purposes of using these demos. So I'm going to come to the workspace section just down here. I'm going to click on workspace, and I'm going to click new workspace. I'm going to give this a name, and I'm going to call this PL300 demos. Alright, and I can come down to the advanced section. I can set workplace admins and other things. We'll worry about that a bit later on. I can put this in part of my embedded connection, or I can leave it on premium per user. I'll leave it on premium per user for now, and I'm going to click save. Right, and that'll create me a workspace in the Power BI service called Power BI Demos. Now we can do some cool stuff in this. So I can come across here to say, I think it's under settings, right, and I can upload a logo or a work image here. So I come onto C drive, and I'm just going to search for PL300. I'm going to come into the main folder, all files, demos, resources. I use the star icon here, right, and we can upload that, click on save, and we give the workspace some branding. Alright, and then I'm going to come across to, right, that's Power BI service. So that's the service where you can share and collaborate. The authoring tool is Power BI Desktop, which is now on the screen here, and I'm just going to open up a report here. I'm going to click on Browse, and I'm going to come across to the C drive, and I'm going to come down to the PL300 folder, and I'm going to come into All Files, come into Demo. I'm going to come down to the Setup folder this time, and I'm going to open up this Sales Analysis report. Now, as we make our way through the rest of the demos, this is the report we're going to build, and I might get some issues here with data connections and not pointing at the right server, but I'll correct those. But they all look pretty good to me for the time being, and it's preparing Q&A. You can see here we've got a 3-page, report here. I'm signed in to my, I'm signed into the service using the right credentials. I've got this report here. This is what we're going to create as we go through the rest of the demos in this section. I'm going to click on Publish. I'm going to click Save. Always prompts me to save even though I haven't made any changes. Because I'm signed in, it directs me to the right workspace. I'm going to come down to my PL300 demo, the workspace I've just created. I'm going to click on Select, and that is going to publish the report to the service for me. I should get a succeeded button any second. There we go, we get success. Click on Got It. If I come back down to Power BI, give us a quick refresh. There we go, they've just appeared. We've now got a report, and we've got a data set in the service. If I click on the report, it will take me into the deployed report, which is fantastic. So we've got sales by profit margin. This is all about a company called Tailspin Tiles that sell products, and we've got some interesting stuff in here around those. We've got some nice visualizations. We've got 3 pages around profit analysis per year. We've got some conditional formatting in there as well. We've got some interesting visuals that we look at a little bit later on. Now if I come to the sales summary here, you can see we've got a funnel chart, and when I hover over a visual here, tile on the screen, I get this little pin icon. Hopefully you can all see that. I'll just highlight it for everyone. When I'm hovering over, I get this little pin icon. I can copy, and I can do some other things. I can filter, and I can go into focus mode. Right, but we're going to focus on this pin icon here, and if I click the pin icon, it will allow me to create a new dashboard. Now I'm going to call this, sales monitoring for the purposes of this demo. I'll try and get my capitalizations right. I'm going to click pin, right, and I'm just going to choose go to dashboard. and we now have a dashboard created with a single visual on it. If I click that visual on that dashboard, it takes me through to show me the report, right? And we're going to look at how we can create all these as we go through the rest of the demos in this course.